Was Scott Ruick from the first seminar that we had. Okay. Who enjoyed his content? Yeah. Who would like to hear more? Yeah. Okay. Good news is Scott's here. Bad news is you have to wait till tomorrow. But what we'd like to do is invite Scott up just to explain what he's got in store with you. So, can we please give a thunderous round of applause for the $100 million media buying man, Scott Ruick.
Thank you very much. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick preview of tomorrow. I have a few people ask me, when am I going to speak and that kind of thing. So tomorrow, really are two topics that I'll go over tomorrow in greater detail. So we're going to talk a lot more about media buying, right? So I think when we were here last time, we spoke a bit about what it is, why I think it's important, and media buying tends to have two elements, right? Either you're an affiliate, so you're buying traffic for somebody else, so hopefully that makes sense, or you're a product owner buying it for yourself. So we'll talk a little bit more about media buying, what it is, how to do it. We'll also talk about building businesses. So for those of you that have products already or want products, we can talk about how I took, basically ideas. We took several ideas over the years and matured them into real big businesses, big being $25 million a year, $100 million a year. So again, I don't expect everyone to get there. I'm not sure even that's where you want to go, but what we'll do is we'll start from ground zero and we'll talk how you can do that. Because I think to some degree, a lot of the techniques that you guys learn here today, they do work, in fact, and if you can mature them into big businesses, that's something that's pretty cool. So I just want to give you guys a quick preview of tomorrow. I'll be speaking most of the day, so you might be throwing tomatoes to the back, but I do encourage people to really stop me because I realize that I've done this for a long time, and so some of the terminology that I think is like I talk about in my sleep and bore people with, you may not get. So I'm going to really go through and with a fine detail and really slow things down so you guys can see how do you start media buying? How do you start from $5, $10 and go all the way up to several $100,000 a day, which is, again, that's a bit of an extreme example, but I can show you how to get going in this stuff, and so that when you have that foundation, a lot of these techniques will start to make a little bit more sense. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, spending most of the day with you guys, and again, any questions, just again, feel free to stop me and I'll explain it. So thank you. I'll see everyone tomorrow.
Okay, so has everybody got some caffeine inside them? Yeah. You ready for some more? Yeah. Okay, let's welcome back Saj, P, and Rehan. Let's go.
All right, guys, very quickly, I had a brief discussion with a few people over here about the content, and I understand it's a bit technical. I want you to know, I'm going to simplify the whole thing for you now, but I just want you to know that what I'm sharing with you now, is solely responsible for 7 figures in my business. So it's not something to just throw away because it's technical, This is what has built my business to the level it is. And this is probably the most technical aspect of this whole weekend. If you're completely new, there's so many different components to having a lead capture system or a squeeze page, an autoresponder. To be honest, once you know how to do it, it's a breeze, right? I set up a squeeze page in like 10 minutes, right? Because some of you guys are new, I understand it's over your head, it's quite late, etc. But I don't want any of you guys to knock this because this is solely responsible for 7 figures in my business and in all of these other big gurus' businesses, okay? It is the sole thing, building a list, building leads, building a relationship, selling them products, what makes us all the money, okay? So I really want to just hammer that point home because it's very, very powerful. Now, before we get back into that, and I'm going to simplify the whole thing, I'm going to try to anyway, but if you want to cut a long story short, you can't be bothered to do a squeeze page, okay? You want to build a list, but let's say you can't be bothered to do a squeeze page. You don't want to go and set up an Aweber account. You don't want to do none of that, okay? Easiest thing for you to do, go into Google, type in squeeze page templates. Now I was going to get to this after that, but I think you got a bit confused along the way. But anyway, we'll start from the end first, alright? Like I said before, focus on the outcome, so let's start there. So you go into Google, you type in squeeze page templates, you're going to get tons of websites that sell squeeze page templates. Let's go to this one, hotvideosqueezepagetemplates.com. This thing a bit smaller. And as you can see here, compatible with all major services, Aweber, Constant Contact, Get Response, Eye Contact, etc. Infusionsoft as well. Somebody I think was talking about that. Now let's just scroll down on this Mac hate Macs.
Can track.
Okay, that's fine, man.
It's dead, man. It's dead.
I think it's tracks up to the windows open.
Use mouse.
Yeah, just bring up your computer busy for this. Okay. Show you Rian's computer. We don't like the Macs, old fashioned. Okay. Basically, guys, what you can do here in a nutshell, and I'll show you how it's done. You go and you purchase a squeeze page template, okay? If you want to go and make a video, you make a video. You then give it all to your outsourcer, and they'll upload this template for you. They'll install Aweber for you. All you literally have to do after that is market the thing, yeah, and promote it, okay? So that's the easiest option for those of you guys who don't want to get technical. However, I will say one thing: if you want to ramp this up to 6 and 7 figures, you're going to have to learn this stuff, right? And once you get the DVDs, you know, you'll see I'm covering everything step by step, so hopefully you can pause and go through things and understand it. It's a vital part of any internet marketing business. But this is just a quick way to get started. Okay, so we'll just connect Rian's laptop up.
Yeah, it's just the right lead.
Is that the right lead, isn't it? Yeah? So can you just switch that for me? Just move that on the floor, please, Rian. Alright, cool, so we're back on this one now. Okay, so let's go to the video squeeze page. I have to put in your code again as well. Okay.
So drop down and so.
Yeah, yes, guys, we've got it. Cool. Okay, let's try that again now. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is another site that we found earlier, but basically, look, let's just go down a bit. These are the squeeze page kind of templates you're going to get, okay? Show you a better one. Here we go. Take a view. Find a generic one. Fat Turbo. Okay. Now this, the cool thing about this website, and I know a lot of people that have used it before. Basically, you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. This website is giving you ready-made squeeze pages. Okay. All you have to do is insert your Aweber code, and your Aweber code will go over here. Okay. Your form code. They've got videos and everything, but the best thing about it is this squeeze page is already built to promote a clickbank product. This product over here, Fat Turbo, is a clickbank product that already exists. And they're going to give you autoresponders and everything, right? And I was going to come to this right at the end and show you the automated version of how to do all this. So you can buy this template, upload it to your domain name, or give it to your outsourcer to upload to your domain name. You can get them to put articles and everything inside Aweber, link it to this, and you've got a ready-made machine there. And all you have to do is promote it, blast it via solo ads, or drive traffic to it via Facebook and all that, which I'm going to teach you afterwards, yeah? You're just marketing it basically. Now once you get good at that, once you make some money, then maybe you can start playing about with squeeze pages and etc. Because you're not going to be able to use this thing forever to make money. You might be able to use it for a couple of months, get some leads, get some money before you can start doing your own thing. Now if we go all the way down and check the prices and what you get, these are very cheap. Look, $67 a month, and you can cancel this any time, by the way. $67 a month. Basically, you can. Let's see what they give you. I think they give you a ton of squeeze pages, not only one. You get video training as well. But I mean, is it helpful? Do you want me to post this on Twitter so you guys can get this? Does anyone want this? Yeah? Okay, so let me do that now. Where's the twit code thing, dude? I'll put the hop in there as well. I'll get Ariane to do that. After this, I'm going to break down all of the different components of the squeeze page and just quickly run through it in 5-10 minutes. So then whenever you're watching the video, you can follow my step and then we can move on. I don't want to confuse you guys, we've got so much more content coming. But I don't care if you guys are confused. This is the real deal here. This is how you make big money on the internet, so don't knock it, please. Just shorten the links and post it on Twitter. I'll put the hop as well. Shorten it first.
Where's Twitter program?
Control V. Is that where you to do with?
Advanced dynamics of difference and levers that.
And where's this? Yeah? What I was supposed to do? Right, so this is the killer squeeze page template thing. If any of you guys want to purchase it, $67 a month, you can cancel anytime. Or if you don't want to purchase this particular one, go into Google, type in squeeze page templates. You're going to get loads of websites. Take your time, go through them and see which ones you want to purchase. Yeah. But this is the link for this one. This is one of the best ones out there, simply because what they're doing is they're giving you ready-made squeeze pages for clickbank products that already exist. So all of these products here, breaking news, introduction to Forex video series, Fat Turbo. Fat Turbo is a product on ClickBank. I could put up this squeeze page, start building a list and sending them autoresponders, sending them a ClickBank product already made, yeah.
So, like Fat Turbo is already a ClickBank product.
That's right.
What would be the reason for us to create a similar page like that?
To build a list.
Just
to build a list and make some money by promoting a product that already exists. This is a ready-made funnel. You see everything I was teaching you earlier, it's a funnel, right? That's why it was a bit complicated, there's so many different parts to it. But it's a funnel, right? This is complete ready-made funnel. You take it, if you know FTP, upload it. If not, give it to your outsourcer, let them upload it, you just focus on marketing.
And would they also give the autoresponder?
Everything. Read through this page and see, you see, I haven't got time to go through, but I give you a lot of stuff, so you can read through it, yeah? So, now basically I'm going to teach you what I was saying before in a much faster, more simpler way, yeah? Without any of the complex terminology or anything. First of all, and I did cover this at my free seminar, but I'll do it again. First of all, it's important for you to understand the anatomy of a squeeze page. What is going on here, okay? There's a few different components, okay? A squeeze page, first of all, the purpose of a squeeze page is to get somebody's name and email address. That's it, okay? It's not to sell them anything, nothing else. The whole purpose of a squeeze page is to get somebody's name and email address on your database, okay? So number one component is having an autoresponder. This is the autoresponder. This is where somebody puts their name and email address and gets stored into your database, okay? Is that clear to everybody? I'm going to go step by step, yeah? Create a database, autoresponder, first component. Yes. You can change the code about anywhere, but your outsourcer can do it for you, yeah? You can change the buttons and things like that, yeah? Autoresponder is used, Aweber that I showed you is an autoresponder, okay? And that is used to collect these leads. So when somebody types in their name and email address, that will go into your Aweber account, okay? Or your GetResponse account, or your iContact account, or whatever you have. So that's the first component of a squeeze page, is having an autoresponder code to collect somebody's details. So you can store it, yeah? The second component is having an incentive. So in order for somebody to put in their name and email address, I can't just create a page and say, give me your name and email address for fun. Yeah, you need to give them something in return. So it's like, give me your name and email address, and in return, I'm going to give you X. So here, if you can see my incentive, very clearly, it says here, enter your name and email to get the video and $197 detailed report, etc., etc., etc. So this is the incentive that I'm giving to people, this video over here that you can see an image of, in order for them to give me their name and email address. So once they enter their name and email address and click free access, they go through to a page that's got the free video and everything in there, and in return I've got their details in my Aweber database, okay? So I can continue to market to them. Now, I've obviously got lots of products and lots of things that I can give away, because that's what I do. If you don't have any product to give away, you can go to masterresellrights.com, the website I showed you, and pick a product with PLR rights to give away as your incentive on your squeeze page, okay? Is that clear to everybody so far, yeah? Cool. Now, that is the components of a squeeze page, right? Everything else you see here, headline, videos, etc., etc., this is just to increase the conversion rate, okay? If you've got a really crappy squeeze page, like if you've got, look, I'll show you, not a crappy squeeze page, if you've got a normal squeeze page, go to your one, read, let me show you that. This squeeze page is good, man.
He told me, yeah?
Right, this is a fantastic squeeze page, but my point is...
That's unfinished, by the way. You enter in anything, you ain't gonna get nothing back.
Okay, so look, my point is, guys, right, this squeeze page will have a certain opt-in rate, okay? So if 100 people come onto this page, X amount of people will fill in their name and email address here. This squeeze page, which he hasn't optimized yet, but this squeeze page, okay, has been fully tweaked up. So if 100 people come into here, at least 50 to 60 people are going to put in the name and email address. Why? Because it's been tested, it's been tweaked, it's been proven to convert, okay? And this is a template. You can take this now, c1wealthfunnel.com.
Put
So
that
for the
on- put that
future,
on Twitter as well.
I'm going to put that on Twitter as well. Okay, so it's on Twitter, so you can keep that for yourself. You might want to keep this Twitter link, okay, twitter.com/p events, because all of these links are on there. So if you want to reference them later. So now basically, why is this squeeze page so good, and why does it help? Why does it convert so well? Okay, a couple of different components. Number one, I've got a very good headline over here. Okay. Remember what I told you about targeting your demographic. Everything, you're picking your perfect customer and you're doing your marketing towards that customer. So my target customer is somebody who's interested in making money online. So everything about this page is geared to appeal to somebody to the max who's interested in making money online. So first thing is the headline. Now you can get my secret C1 wealth funnel free that makes up to $114,000 a day. See live video proof below. Here I've got a video. Let's click on that for a second. Mute. Is it muted? Yeah. Okay, cool. Don't need sound. But basically, this is a video in a nutshell. What I'm doing is I'm logging into my account and I'm showing them how I make 100 grand a day, which you'll see in a second, etc. So they've already seen proof, thinking, "Wow, 100k a day. That's amazing. How does he do it? Let me put in my name and email address, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to increase my conversion rate." Now, if this was about weight loss, I'd have a squeeze page about weight loss, giving away a free weight loss report. And then maybe I can have a video saying, "Hey, check out my friend Sally who lost 100 pounds in 10 seconds," and then have an extreme example over there. Okay, but you know, this is you can put a normal squeeze page up, okay, or you can use this template, because this template was taken from Frank Kern. And when you guys know Frank Kern, he used a similar template, and the conversion rates are insane. So I've just basically, once you've got more content to give away, once you understand marketing better, create squeeze pages like this, because they convert crazy. The other component, most important component, or one of the most important components, sorry, of a squeeze page is call to action, meaning you're going to need to tell people exactly what to do. Okay, don't know why this is. Most people have ADD, like Shaq said earlier. We live in an ADD society. Everybody's impatient, you know. I want fast food. I want fast everything, you know. So basically, people don't have time. They come on this page or whatever. I think statistically, somebody will stick on your page for 7 seconds or something. You've got 7 seconds to grab their attention before they leave. Okay, which is why you use these things, headlines, etc. Call to action are these things, arrows. As you can see, I've got an arrow over here telling them to come here. They scroll down, I've got a massive arrow that points them back up. Look, to come here. Yeah? This is call to action, but this increases your conversion rate by 20, 30, 40, 50% just by having arrows pointing to the box. Do you understand? So these are the different components that make a squeeze page convert higher, okay? Once again, squeeze page, few different components: autoresponder to collect the lead, put it in your database; an incentive to give away to somebody, so they give you their name and email address, okay? And a call to action showing them exactly what to do, i.e. arrows, etc., pointing to the box. And if you want to tweak that up even more, add video in there, add good copywriting in there to appeal to your customer. And you know, that's copywriting is basically all of this stuff, all of this writing over here, headline. All of this writing over here, bullet points telling them what they're going to get once they put in their name and email address. So you're just basically juicing them up, yeah? Sorry, is someone had a question? How did you do the arrows?
Paint.
Yeah, hire an outsourcer. Seriously, don't spend 6 months trying to draw an arrow. Some people would do that. No, seriously. So just go to fiverr.com, guys, yeah, and just hire an outsourcer. I'm just giving you the nutshell, yeah. And this is the template. If you want to use it, c1wealthfunnel.com is on your Twitter. So these are the components of a squeeze page. Now, if you used to do it yourself, we go back to what I was showing you earlier. You go in Aweber, you create an Aweber account, put in the code over here. You go to Master Resale Rights, you get your free report to give away to somebody, and then this whole page you have to do it yourself. In Dreamweaver, which we was about to show you, but that's been cancelled now. So the best way is to outsource it, yeah? Just outsource it, guys. You know? And if you do know HTML, then go for it. You already know what I'm talking about. If you don't know HTML, go to and outsource it. $20. You know, call me. I'll give you $20. Seriously. And just do it.
Find his number.
Yeah, someone's actually going to call me now, aren't they? A lot of people. Right, so hosting. The next thing you need, which is the final component of all of this, is hosting. Once you have your page, in order for that page to be live on the internet, you need to host it somewhere, okay? Meaning, like, so it's visible to the whole world. If you just got it on your computer, I can't see it. So you need hosting, right? So you need a hosting account. Best place to get a hosting account really is it on the Twitter.
Yes, on Twitter.
If you go back to the Twitter
These
account.
are the ones that we've been using ourselves, and a lot of people have tried them. Is that me?
That's cool.
Yeah.
So if you go to the Twitter and right at the bottom it says web hosting, and you click on that link, I think it's what, $20 a month or something?
$10.
$10 a month, guys.
It's very simple. What you can do, you can go for a very simple plan.
HostGator. Easiest place to go and get hosting. Once again, don't complicate yourself. Just go and sign up for an account now, and then go and give it to your outsourcer, and just say, listen, here's my web page template, here's my Aweber login, here's my hosting account login. Go and put it all together and give me the finished
Yeah, I
product.
think a good plan of theirs is baby plan, which is about $10 a month, which works at about 5, 6, 7 quid. And what you can do, you can host unlimited domains under it as well. So if you're registering various sites or setting up various blogs or various squeeze pages targeted to different niches, you can actually go and host them straight on that same account, all for about 6, 7 quid a month. And I think the bandwidth traffic is unlimited as well.
Yeah, don't use that word there. No, I'm just messing. No, I'm just joking with you guys. I do apologize if that section was a bit technical, but seriously, guys, if you want to earn the big money, you need to know how to do this. It's all going to be on the video. We're going to upload it as soon as we can by Monday, so you can go back through it. And yeah, you want to build your list, okay? You want to know what an autoresponder service is at least, what a hosting account is, what a squeeze page is, and what the components are, okay? The rest of it is too technical, go and outsource it. But this is how you put it all together.
That's right, man.
Yeah? Okay, so $7.95 a month, you can get HostGator hosting, and this is secure. It's one of the best in the industry. So that's what, 5 quid a month, is it? Works out to 4 quid a month. And then
That's if you take out a 3-year plan.
Okay.
If you take it out for 1 year, it drops down to about $10 a month. If
Okay.
you want to extend your hosting for a period of 1 or 2 to 3 years, it will
Basically,
drop
you can
down in
host
price.
unlimited websites. So for 5 or 6 quid a month, you can host unlimited websites. Obviously, if you're into internet marketing, you're going to want to put websites up, right? So you should go and get this now if you guys have got the link. Sign up for it, and later when we show you how to get an outsourcer, you can basically go and give it all to your outsourcer, and they can do it for you. So that is really it on squeeze pages. I mean, I can go into HTML code and programming and stuff like that if you guys want me to, but
How about
that's
the
not.
paid one you did last time? Was that off eye contact or something, or you did the one where you draw the list?
Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. I just want to quickly check: is the squeeze page clear to everybody? Yeah, what it is and how to put it up. Are you sure? Anybody still not clear? Because I just want to. I don't like confused people. You see? Okay, we've got one lady over here. Very quickly. No, right there for me with the green pen.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. My question is,
Yeah, sorry.
I get you've got to outsource the squeeze page to have it created. How much of the creation did you do in the web AdWeber before you outsource it, or did you do none?
How much of the creation did
'Cause
I
I
do
saw
in
you
Aweber before I outsourced it?
I think I missed. I think I was. Sorry.
Okay, so no, I'll just repeat your question.
Yeah, I don't. There was a chunk of it I didn't understand.
Okay.
The,
It's alright.
it might only just
I
be
can
me.
hear you. Yeah. Yeah, so
It might only
basically.
just be me, 'cause I got the bit you have to have AdWeber to manage your list and to respond to people and then to feed information back to them.
Yeah.
And there was something else you did,
Yeah.
which at the end of it results in you getting that JavaScript code that you then give to the designer. But there's
Yeah.
a whole load of design
Yeah,
stuff
so
before
basically,
then that I
yeah.
didn't understand.
Okay,
why
I'll go through that with you now. I'll repeat her question. She's saying in Aweber, basically I'll repeat the steps of Aweber again, just verbally to you, yeah, and you'll understand it. Now basically you've got two options. What I do is I don't give my outsourcers access to my lists. I don't give anybody access to my lists, yeah, because my list is my asset basically, and anybody can download it and do what they want. I'm not saying that that's what people will do, but that's what me personally, I don't give anybody, I give people access to everything else. I even give people access to my PayPal accounts where there's like hundreds of grands in there, but I don't give them access to my lists. Okay, so what I personally do is I go into Aweber, and for any particular campaign I create the whole list, yeah, and just that piece of code is what I give to my outsourcer, right? So basically you go into Aweber, you create a list, you give it a name, okay, you'd fix the settings, who the emails are going to come from. So what's your name? So emails from Lara at laracroft.com or whatever, yeah, Tomb Raider, and then basically then I'll set all of that up, okay, I'll put my follow-up messages in there, and then when you click on create your web form, so what kind of form do you want? Do you want a form that, let's go through this, this is the part of the form, yeah, here. So what, do you want a red button, do you want a white button? You can just pick templates and do all of that. As soon as you submit that, then you get a piece of code. So you can take that code yourself and put it on the web page, and then this form will magically pop up, or you can send that code directly to your designer and he'll put it on your template and upload it.
Blog, how I've done.
Yeah, go on, let's just do that. I think it'll be helpful. Go
I'm
on.
just going to go in. Let's just say if I was a developer and you've paid me to go and put this code on your blog. Is this working?
Yeah. Yeah, it's working.
So let's just say you wanted to put a box on whichever page it is, and the developer would probably just log into the back end, and within WordPress these are just widgets, things that you can add on. It's optional if you want to add in an additional a squeeze page. Not everybody decides to put one on. And on the right hand side you see I've got sidebar top. This is exactly what is displaying on the sidebar of my home page. You've got Aweber mailing list. If in a drop down box, that's the same code that Saj was showing you that gets produced.
Scroll down a bit.
There
we go.
Do you see it?
So basically what Rian's done here is he's gone to WordPress, where everybody can go to wordpress.com and wordpress.org and set up websites. Basically, you can set up websites within their system. Now WordPress has a back-end function, so you log into your members area, right?
The control panel.
Yeah, so you log into your control panel, and it already has a section that says if you have Aweber code, click here, copy your Aweber code,
You
and put it in here.
have to install a Aweber widget, which is just an add-on, and then once you've added that on, you just give it your username to your Aweber account, and then just enter in the JavaScript code, which was the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle when he finished off the form. And that's what possibly what you'd pay a developer to do. Just go and paste the code in, he'd click on save, and then that form would appear on your blog or on your website, however you're getting it designed. So that's physically all it is. If I deleted that code right now, for example, just for...
I can hear, then I'll repeat your question. That's cool.
My only question is, so what would appear would be that box saying sign in an email address, and all the other stuff, like the arrows and all the other text, would be the web developer's job.
No, the arrows and stuff depends on the template you pick. So basically, if you pick a template with the arrows on it, once you put the code, that template would come up. If you pick a template with no arrows on it, you pick a red template, once you put the code, the red template would come up. And you decide what template you want when you're designing your form inside Aweber. They've got ready-made templates that you pick. Does that make sense now, yeah?
I'll go away and I'll do it tonight.
Yeah. And you've got all of this video to look through what we're saying, so...
There's tons of videos on Aweber as well.
Yeah, and Aweber, guys, this is what I was saying in the beginning. Once you go and sign up to Aweber, basically, click on their help files. They've got videos for everything. You know, how to create a web form, how to create a list, how to create this. So really don't get hung up about it. You can go and follow their tutorials. It's the most simplest thing out there that you can do. And this is probably the most technical part of this course, simply because there's so many different components to it. Squeeze page, hosting, autoresponder code, putting it all together, buying a PLR product. But once you've got this whole big machine to collect leads and build a relationship with your customers, that's when you've got a real business, you know? That's when you build a real solid business, you build your database, you build your assets. So there's no way I'm not going to cover this, you know, because this is probably the most valuable thing you can take away from this weekend, you know, learning how to do this. So that's how you do all of that.
Saj, when would you host your squeeze page?
Yeah.
Is there any need to host it a website?
You would have to host it on a page, which would be a part of your website.
Your squeeze page is a website.
It's a website.
It is a website. It's just a web page, right? So it's a website.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Is there any need to have an actual website?
No, you don't need that. You can just, your squeeze page, that one page, where's it gone? Where's that?
Which one?
The C1 wealth funnel. Actually, let's just go to your one.
Which one?
cash billionaire, right?
Click on that.
Yeah.
Scroll to the top. Scroll to the top.
This one.
Scroll to the top.
Oh, sorry.
On that.
So this page is a whole website. This is a site. It's a squeeze page.
So you never got
It's a
finished
site.
up. Oh, it's still
It
there.
hasn't finished
Yeah.
it. That's it. It's not a whole website with hundreds of pages. It's just one page, but it's still a website. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Any more questions on this before we move on? Yes. Where you going? Where can you get an Aweber wizard?
Wizard or widget?
There's a place in Glastonbury called Avalon. I heard there's a few wizards that hang around. No, I'm messing with you. Where can you get an Aweber wizard?
I'll show you my
What is an
stuff.
Aweber wizard? I don't
For
know. what it is.
WordPress, you're asking
Can I
for.
just say
Oh,
you
widget,
don't need
widget.
it?
Okay. Sorry?
You don't need an Aweber widget. You can just use the text HTML widget and just paste in a HTML code.
There you go.
Does that answer your question,
But you
Rita?
can only do this on the hosted WordPress. You can't do it on the free WordPress. You can't build a list if you're using a free WordPress.
I think what it was after was where do you get a WordPress
Well, you might as well
widget
show 'em
from?
if you can get
I
one.
think
there. I don't know where to get that. To be
I
honest.
think
I
it's
don't
just
use it.
I think it's the plugin that you're after, where you just enter.
Where
in
can you
your-
get all these different widgets?
Can you see this is the plugins area on WordPress? If you are going to be doing it yourself, just search the plugin. What's the name of this? It's called.
Let's type in Aweber.
No, it's there. You can see. We'll play rubber.
And once again, hosting is what we was going to show you step by step. But I think it's a lot easier if you sign up to a HostGator, follow the video tutorials. They've got videos where you have to follow the mouse, click, shows you what to do, click, you know, that's all you have to do. So if you can do that, you know how to host a website. If not, just
There
give
you
it
go.
an
Aweber integration. I think that's
Oh,
what you're
that's it, there
after.
it is, yes.
Aweber integration. I think that's what you do.
Is that
You
the
go
one
and
you want, really?
search the plugin.
So I want to make sure all of you guys, what your questions are,
That's
get
what
answered
you're
and you're
after.
happy and you understand, you know?
Yeah.
Is that what you're after, yeah? Okay, cool. So that's it really, how to put a squeeze page together. Hopefully once you watch this video again it will make sense. It's so easy. Hosting to host your website, template to put your squeeze page on, autoresponder to collect your database, free incentive to give away to somebody, you know, and a jazzy looking page which you can tweak up with videos, etc., to increase your conversion rate. Put it all up, and then you get to actually marketing the thing. Yeah. So a very good place that I'm gonna show you how to market, a place where I'm gonna show you where you can market your squeeze pages to once you've created them is, and we're gonna paste this into Twitter as well, yeah. I'm actually going to play this video because it's a really good video and it explains everything. Honey, the sound's down there, isn't it? Yeah, directoryofezines.com. I just think this video will really help you guys if you watch it because it explains the whole thing. About 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long. Yeah, but it literally explains the whole concept of solo advertising step by step, so it is a very good video. And the website, by the way, is directoryofezines.com. We'll give you a link to it in a second, so just watch the video for now. And just click on no thanks, I've got it. And then there's a video, and if you, I'll play it here, and then you just play the sound, so we'll have to simultaneously time it. Yeah. Yeah. So basically,
Which one? This link.
And it's just a video, yeah.
Yeah, sure, no worries, mate.
Just tell me when, and I'll click.
That link has been posted on Twitter for everybody as well, okay?
If you're like me,
You should put a hop.
Doesn't
have
it?
this question.
Yeah, you can put a hop
How
in
can
there.
this site help me
Is
succeed?
it?
So I want to cut to the chase. It's going to tell you exactly how to correctly
Hmm?
DOE can help you.
Use delete.
I'm going to start by saying that the DOE is different from other sites you visit.
Alright, so can you tell me when you're ready, yeah? 1, 2, 3, go.
Thanks for stopping by my site today.
Is it 'cause
If
you
you're
want-
like me, when you visit a website, you have this question in your mind. How can this site help me succeed online? So I want to cut to the chase and just tell you exactly how the directory of e-zines, the DOE, can help you succeed online. I want to start by saying that the DOE is different from other sites you visited. Aren't you tired of these sites where money's flying out of people's ears and they make these overhyped promises about earn $50,000 this month even if you have no experience? I promise you will never see anything like that in or around the directory of e-zines, because I hate hype and I just won't do it. I've been doing this for 11 years now. We've been online for 11 years. And the reason we've been able to stay online and succeed is we offer something of real value. Our members succeed with e-zine advertising, with article marketing, with doing joint ventures and more, because we help them. And I want to share with you exactly how we do that, because our mission is very clear: to help members succeed. How are we different? I'm going to give you one-on-one telephone consulting. During this time, we can talk about anything you want. And I want to make clear, this is not some group call, some webinar, some once in a blue moon type of thing. This is every week. I talk with members every week. You can call every week. You could be calling me this week. You can ask any question. I want to talk about your DOE membership? Great. Want to talk about e-zines? Great. You want to talk about time management? Which product?
But basically, while he's doing that, guys, just to let you know, this company has been online for 11 years. They're one of the most respected e-zine companies out there. Their stuff just plain works. It's cheap. All you need is a good ad and a good squeeze page or a good offer to blast to these lists, and you can make money, you can collect leads, etc., etc. The guy's fantastic. I don't want to miss all of this, so we'll wait for Hanif to basically sort that out. You can watch it at home if you want. You can watch it now. Do you guys want to watch this now? Eh? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. No? Yes? Yeah. Who wants to watch it now? Okay. Well, hard decision for me to make. Alright. Alright, cool. Well, if the sound doesn't come, then we can't watch it anyway. So. Alright, so in a nutshell, I'll tell you what this is doing. If you can sort it out, we can watch the remainder of it while whatever. Basically, you sign up to the directory of e-zines, right? Let's just see how much it is again, because I forgot now. The product, ClickBank is just a payment processor, so the payment processing is done through ClickBank, yes. 1 second. Let me just see how much it is, because I've forgotten now. They have changed their prices a few times. Yeah, they've got loads of free stuff. 130 quid, yeah. So that's how much it is for. Is that a year, 1 year?
How can this site help me succeed online? Every week. You could
Hanif, if you just pause it for now, I'll just cover it with them. No, I'll just explain it to you really, and you can watch it later. I'll explain it to you in a nutshell. So it's 130 quid to sign up to this website. Once you sign up, you get access to the members area. Once you're in the members area, you're going to have all different categories: business, weight loss, health, fitness, etc., etc. Within each of these categories, you're going to have different people with lists. So you're going to see person X has a list of 100,000. It will cost you $50 to blast his list. Person Y has a list of 200,000. It will cost you $100 to blast his list. Person Z has a list of 50,000. It's going to cost you $20 to blast his list, etc., etc. So then what you can do then is you can create an advert saying, hey, check out my squeeze page now and get a free report on how to make money. Click this link below, and that guy will take the advert and blast it to his whole list. Yeah? And then you can send all of that traffic through to your squeeze page and collect those leads. So that's the nutshell idea behind it all. And there's a lot of scammy companies out there that do this kind of service. This company's been online for 11 years. They're one of the most reputed companies out there. So if you want to build your list quickly and you want to build a database quickly, this is a very good place for you to start. You spend £130, it's a very good investment. As long as you know how to structure an ad and build a squeeze page like what we've covered, you should be able to get some good leads very, very quickly. And how do you sell to those leads and make money? We're going to cover that later, yeah? So does that make sense to everybody, what directory of e-zines does? Quick question, Jason, yes?
It must be his interest for the list that he's effectively giving you access to
Yeah.
for your product to be very good. In other words, they have to vet.
Oh, they have some kind of vetting system. Like, you can promote pretty much any good products, but he's not going to allow you to promote like scams and casinos and they do everything. But like, if you pick like a good ClickBank offer and things like that, you can promote all that kind of stuff. As long as you're not doing like the general things like scam, porno, Viagra pills, etc., you're right. So they do vet it. But the thing is, this is a very good place to get started to build a list. Very, very good place, and it's very quickly. So I just thought I'd give you that resource. I'm going to paste it for you inside Twitter. Have we done it? Have you guys got that already? Yeah. Okay, that's cool then. Alright, cool, so you've got that. So that is basically how you build a squeeze page, how you host a squeeze page, and then how do you start driving traffic to that squeeze page. Remember Shaq gave you that presentation about forum posting, blog posting, etc. That's the slow, manual way. You can do that, you can ramp it up with an outsourcer, and really ramp it up and start doing lots of forum posts a day, lots of blog posts a day, etc. That will start driving traffic. And then you can also go here, spend 130 quid, blast a couple of e-zine lists, and then you're just ramping that up. This stuff works, guys. I mean, like Shaq, I think, or Shaq or somebody there at the back is using this stuff to make 10, 20 grand a month simply, you know, by getting leads in, then putting them through a funnel where they call them up and sell them and close them, high-end packages. So this stuff works. It's just a case of you implementing it and taking action. Very good resource. All right. So that's the directory of e-zines.
What are the solo ads?
Sorry.
You said solo ads.
That is the solo ads.
So this is a different type.
No, this is a directory. Yeah, a directory of e-zines. E-zines are solo ads. Okay. So e-zines are people who have got lists in different categories that they, if you pay them money, they will allow you to blast your offer to. So that whole process is called solo ads. Yeah. Sending a solo ad to that list. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So is that clear, everybody? By the way, like that is the quickest way that you guys can really start getting, started building a list. Once you've built a list using this technique, forum posting, etc., then really to ramp it up, you want to start doing ad swaps, and I'm going to cover that with you a bit tomorrow. Is there anything else? Yeah, I'll show you another good source of leads. Is the one I showed at the free seminar. If you remember, I blasted a list of like, can't remember, 2,000 people or something, and made like, I can't remember, $500 or $400 a day on that day. This was the service. If you want to use that, forgot how to spell now. .com. GetSubscribers.com. And you can see all of their prices over here.
This is similar to.
This is different because what they will do, a directory of e-zines, once you blast, there's no guarantee of how many leads you're going to get. If your ad is good, you're going to get leads. If your ad is shit, you're not going to get any leads. Yeah, so there's no guarantee. This thing, if I was to buy 1,000 leads for $359, and to be honest, these leads are only really good for make money offers, not other niches for get subscribers. I mean, you can try other niches, but it's really primarily good for make money niches. Yeah. So if I was to pay $359, I'd get 1,000 leads. I'm guaranteed to get those 1,000 leads. And the only variable is, depending on how good my squeeze page is, and how good my ad is, that's how fast those leads will get supplied. So if I've got a really good squeeze page, I might get 1,000 leads in a couple of days. If I've got a crappy squeeze page, I might be getting 1 or 2 leads a day. Yeah. So that's the only difference between this and that. And you can see the good thing about Get Subscribers is, if you go up here and you click on Review Ads, they will show you a selection of the ads that are running on their network at the moment. And all you do is keep going back here every couple of days. The ads that you see that are consistently up there are obviously only there because the guy's doing well with them, So you can just model that. You can click here to see more, sign up to the person's list, see what their landing page looks like, and reverse. Tomorrow I'm going to spend a session showing you how I personally make money so quickly, right? I don't never start anything from scratch. If I'm going to go and do a pay-per-click campaign or a Facebook campaign or something else, what I do is I go and I spy on people who are doing it successfully already. I reverse engineer the whole process and just improve it. And that's the easiest way you're going to make money. We're going to cover that tomorrow. I'll give you a couple of ninja sessions on that, yeah? But this is basically one way. Go to Get Subscribers, review everybody's ads. If you see an ad up there for 2, 3, 4 weeks, it's obviously doing quite well. click on his ad, subscribe to his list, see what his squeeze page looks like, see what kind of content he's giving out. You can just remodel the whole thing and improve it, yeah? So this is more of an advanced affiliate marketing blueprint. This is something you can do. Ree, is there anything you want to cover about WordPress? Does anybody want to know? Because I'm going to, next after this, before we, do we finish at 5 or 6, Trishan? 6, yeah? Okay. So, so basically, before, we're going to have a break after this last session that Rian shows you, and then I'm going to go into Facebook advertising and the pay-per-click system, yeah? Because it's very good. I'm going to show you what kind of results I got. So before I do that, does anybody want to know how to put up a WordPress site? It is very useful, but yeah, so Rian, maybe you want to show them very quickly. Plug in. Yes, just go a normal site and then show them the automated content and all that. And basically, remember, this is all getting jam-packed into the DVD, guys, so you'll have it for reference, yeah? So it's a bit late. I know your brains are getting a bit fried.
Hello, hello. Okay, hi. Okay, again, back to this site that I've got up and running. It's an auto blog. Complete runs on autopilot. It goes and sources content from the web. It goes and sources clickbank offers as well. I've targeted some within, I think, under money. And if you click on that, it's just every few hours it's picking up offers off clickbank as well. And these are software packages. So we've got, let's just say, Software Maker Pro. If a user comes to the site and they click on this, I'm not sure where it's going to take them. There you go. We have an offer, 80% off. And if you look at the bottom, if I scroll down for you, there's my affiliate link right at the bottom as well. So you realize it's just embedded within there. So you're just trying to make money from every single angle that you can via multiple posts that are just getting picked up based on the keywords. Let's just say tomorrow there's a new, or even the product that we did earlier on gaming, we'd go and probably create a campaign saying let's choose this word, that word, X, Y, Z from this particular category, games. And if there is anything on ClickBank, for example, that matches games, it will return a result or return a post. If a user clicks on it, it'll come through to this. You click through to this, it's an affiliate product, and you make money again. And this plugin is called WP Robot, and it's not just for ClickBank. It's a premium WordPress auto blog plugin. I think it's in its WordPress free at the moment. And what it does, it comes with various different modules. What you can set up is you can set up posts to extract eBay offers, for example, articles from article directories. It goes and sources. It can extract Flickr images because you want to balance out your blogs as well. There you go. We have a list at the bottom here. So Amazon products, again, Amazon is pretty good with their affiliate payments. Got Amazon articles, eBay, ClickBank, Yahoo Answers as well, YouTube. Again, not every one of these links are directly affiliate, because sometimes you might just extract an article to balance out the blog, because you don't want to make it direct hardcore selling, and you just want to let a normal user know that it's a normal website. You've got some images on there, you've got some natural content, you've got some offers on there as well. This particular one, I think the pricing on there is, I don't know where it is. There you go.
What is that website software one which you showed just before this one?
Which one?
Just before this one. What's this one? No. You were saying something.
It's just an offer. Which one? This one? This one?
What is this one?
It's just a product.
Oh.
It's a product which is just embedded within the blog, that if you went and clicked it and you thought, this seems interesting, and you bought it, I would make money from it. Yeah, I don't even know what it is because I don't even look at this blog. It's an auto blog.
So what is
WordPress is a blogging system where it just allows you to put posts frequently. You can write about whatever you like. You can do that manually. The robot that I'm showing you goes and sources content for you automatically, so you don't have to come and write anything. It's just the way the software works. I didn't make it. Just had some questions there first. Do I mind explaining autopilot? Autopilot, I can show you how the campaigns get set up. For example, this is the back end of the blog, the control panel, how I optimize or if I want to create any posts. Some people who are familiar with WordPress will obviously know. Go down to the WordPress campaign, create campaign. What I can do, I can give it a title. Let's just say I call it gaming. Now I can give it a whole list of keywords regarding, probably if I knew the games that were on the market, I could just start filling in line after line after line. Then I could give it a category and I could call it games. What would happen is, at the top, it's going to create a new category called games, and every single post that would get created via this robot would get stored within games. Yeah, so it just does it automatically for you, and then you just go and then ask which type of, where do you want it to extract games from. I could say pick them up from ClickBank. It will even extract YouTube videos for you if you'd want it to. So let's just say ClickBank. You load a template so it displays the ClickBank offer in a particular way, and then you just literally go all the way down and hit create a campaign, and you can give it a timestamp as well, how often you want it to go to get created. I haven't been actively promoting that. I was just doing it as a test site, and it has, well, ideally if you do go and take this plugin, I would advise you first of all go and put 4 or 5 natural posts and get your site indexed within Google, so therefore it doesn't show that you're just really just auto spamming. What will happen is give it 1-2 days, then set the robot up, and then what it'll do, I've only got I had videos and images and stuff, but I did change it around. What it will do, will just keep on picking different campaigns. So if I can see here, if I go to my campaigns, you can see I just spaced them out. So we've just picked up random keywords, as you can see, and I've just given them tags here, the different categories. That's how many posts it's been creating, and it'll tell me when's the next post going to be created as well. If I want to create a post instantly, I can just go to I can't remember now. There you go, post now. And it'll just instantly post a new blog post onto the blog. Question, just for a moment.
I don't know if I missed it, but you mentioned that the Software Pro link that came through, and you said that you'd earn money from it. But how is it that you would earn money from this, given that it just came through to the blog? I mean,
this was a link which we picked up from here, which is possibly I set up a campaign possibly for a particular keyword, money or something. It went and searched ClickBank on due to timestamp. If I say I want a post to be on the blog every 4 hours, what it will do every 4 hours, it will scan ClickBank, and if it finds an offer matching the keyword, it will return a result, and it will post it on the site.
how does that then link to your affiliate link?
Okay, I'll give you an example. It's just the settings of the plugin. For example, if we go to options, you have to enter in your own affiliate codes for your offer. So for example, all I have to enter in is my ClickBank username there, and it will automatically pick it in. This is again, it's just another autopilot method that eventually you can market this if you want, set up multiple blogs, set up squeeze pages, build it bigger and bigger and bigger. It just depends how large you'd actually want to scale it. This is good for list building, yeah, and I don't have to do nothing to it. I initially, when I set it up, the plan was I installed a Twitter plugin as well. So what happens is it's got a follow me link right there. So everybody will click on that and it goes through to the Twitter page. And I've also got an auto post plugin installed as well. What happens is every post that gets posted on the blog via the automated method, it automatically gets posted to Twitter as well. So it's constantly creating content on Twitter. Then I'd probably use some Twitter robot to go and niche find people that are interested within a particular target market and just add those people as friends. They'll be targeted people come to Twitter and they become followers, and then you'd always get a post being uploaded, hence they'd come to the blog and they'd make us out. It's all on autopilot. So that's where the initial traffic was coming from until Twitter changed their rules. I just have to change a bit more, which I just have done and I've passed again. I don't know for what reason, but yeah, there was another question.
Yeah, it's answered.
Okay. Yes.
Hi, just two things about WP Robot. Firstly, if you scroll through the first page of Google, you'll find some massive discounts for it. So don't accept the first price from WPRobot.com, whatever their website is, because you'll find some really big discounts.
Okay. It's possibly just affiliates promoting.
Yeah, exactly. But there are some real big discounts on it.
Have you used the?
Yeah, I've got WP Robot. The second thing is that I put WP Robot on a website, and instantly I got I got a massive rise in the traffic. Well over 100 a day from something that was maybe 6 or 7, and then after a month, it went back down again to 1 or 2 a day.
Okay.
Have you got any tips for actually how to use WP Robot? Because I'm a bit worried that Google are thinking there's perhaps duplicate content there or something.
My traffic peaks up and down. What is good also to do, which is if you want to do, is install an SEO plugin.
I've got that as well.
And you just have to optimize it as well.
Yeah,
you may need to go and do some manual work. I would also recommend doing some legitimate posts within once a day, or how often you want to update your blog. You should do that, and there is no images on this particular blog, which doesn't really make it look attractive. You would need to go and space it out. But in terms of traffic, you can again do Pinglomatic. It blasts it out to a whole range of blog search engines. I think that's the way it works, and again do SEO marketing as well if you want to take it down that route. Or if you can even do paid per click, for example. Use Facebook targeted traffic. Spend $1, send it over to your blog. If it's purely affiliate offers that you're going to have, it's buy traffic, sell traffic. So you can officially do it that way if you really want to maximize it. Or then otherwise just treat it as a normal blog. How else would you grow your blog, Or even do videos on YouTube like I showed you earlier. Just link them into the blog.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
I just have somebody at the back. I'll come back to you. Go on, sir.
Yeah, you said before you go onto the auto robot, you've got to put some manual posts on there first. I've not built a WordPress blog, so how would you go about setting the WordPress blog up in the first place?
Would you like me to set you up a WordPress blog? You would need a domain name and an active hosting account. Hosting is the link that we shared to you on Twitter, the HostGator account. If you have a spare domain name, or if you want to register a new one, we can do that. I can add it on a separate domain name. I can go through it if you guys would like to. It's not a problem. It can get a bit technical, but it doesn't really bother me. You can either go to WordPress.com and just sign up for a normal WordPress account. Who's heard of Blogger?
Yeah.
Blogger is owned by Google. It's another blogging platform. The other one, which is very, very successful, is WordPress. WordPress just gives you a lot more tools, a lot more functionality for what you can do. This is an official WordPress site. You can just go and sign up, and you just create yourself a very, very simple blog. However, you don't have much control over the functionality of the blog. The blog gets hosted on WordPress's servers. If you want to do all of this customization like I'm showing you on Cash Billionaire, which looks like a legitimate website, you'd have to register a domain name, and then we can install a blog on there. You give it a theme, because you can put different themes on your site. This is just one that I've chosen, a premium theme that gives it a look and etc. I've customized the logo, and then these are additional banners and squeeze pages which I can additionally add on, and it just depends on what you want to optimize your blog for. Now if you guys would like me to do that, I can go through and set one up for you. It's not a problem.
There's a little course called CPA Instruments, only $40, and it's all about building the WordPress CPA sites.
Okay.
It's a really, really good course.
Have you been using it yet?
Yeah, it's just every everything on WordPress comes with a couple of plugins, the themes and stuff.
What was it called? CP?
CPA Instruments.
Have you?
Yeah, I think it's
CPA Instruments.
It's got loads of tutorials, like really, really good in-depth ones on WordPress, and setting everything up.
Yeah.
And all responders and you get some clickbait.
Or this is just this, which one? Okay. Yeah, so if you guys want to take a note of that, CPA Instruments, $40, and apparently it gives you a good. Did you mention it gives you a good breakdown of how to set up WordPress blogs?
It's about 15, 20 videos, maybe
Okay.
12 videos. Everything's work.
Yeah. The good thing is with WordPress, if you don't have no technical knowledge, yeah. Again, you can research a lot of themes, and there's tons of free software out there which gives you free themes to customize your blogs. I only thought blogging was an attractive option to even take a look in towards, because you don't really need to know much coding, and the control panel behind is set up via WordPress, and it's very, very easy to use compared to manually creating a blog from scratch using HTML and programming up. Again, you know, it just depends how far you'd like to take it, but yeah, what WP Robot is the software that I've been using on this, which sources, offers, etc. Yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah, sure.
You mentioned some website, Pingomatic something, can you just tell us?
Pingomatic.
Is it called Pingo or Pingo?
Pingomatic.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have it. Is it called Pingomatic?
Not Pingo, P-I-N-G-O-matic.
Can I type it in again?
There we go. There it is. You put in your blog name, yeah, just whatever, and it pins it to all of these sites. Pingomatic.com. Alright guys, we're going to take a quick break in a bit, and then we're going to come back and we're going to cover some Facebook advertising. I know this has been a very jam-packed day, it's a lot of information, right? Now, just out of interest, if we, just speaking about this now, if we had a service where everything that we've just spoken to you about was automatically done for you, and you don't have to do anything, how many people would be interested in that? How many people would be interested in an automatic service that does everything that we just discussed for you? Yeah? Okay, cool. So we've got something exciting to share with you tomorrow. So we're going to go on a break right now. And basically, after this break, we're going to come back and I'm going to cover Facebook advertising. By the way, Facebook is so hot right now. I just want you to stop for a second, guys, before you go into making noise. Just want you to know, Facebook right now is so hot in terms of advertising, getting leads, getting traffic, costs, etc. Google, I think, have publicly said somewhere that they're actually scared of Facebook because it's becoming such a wide. Before, it's Google AdWords was a big thing, and now Facebook are taking over. And it's so easy to set up these Facebook ads. Believe me, we've gone through all of the technical jargon now. Okay, now it's time. Everything just gets easier and simpler from this stage onwards. Facebook is so powerful and so easy, and I'm going to cover with you exactly how you can set up Facebook ads after the break. So is this 10 minute or 15 minute? So quick 10-minute break, toilet, tea, whatever, and then we'll be back here, guys. Yeah.